Hello guys, this is Sonic Freak. Tonight at 12 o'clock p.m. a.m. is not WrestleMania, it's Money in the Bank. You and me is Money in the Bank is tonight, and I am really looking forward for tonight's matches. What's going on? I know of the matches in the kickoff. There's titles going to get defended. There's let me think. Oh, I know. There's two, not one, but two Money in the Bank match. And being honest, I'm really looking forward for this tonight. I really am, because Money in the Bank is one of my favorites, basically one of my favorite pay-per-view that I ever watched. And I mean it is one of my favorites. It's basically reason why it's one of my favorite pay-per-view is because that with the Money in the Bank match, it's giving other superstars half a chance of winning the contract. And whoever wins that match for that contract get a future title shot anytime, any place they could cash in on for the men's is for either the WWE title or the Universal Championship. Right? The ones who's in that men's match is Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Matt Whittle, Ricochet, Johnny Drip Drip, John Morrison, Seth freaking Rollins, Shinsuke, King Nakamura, and former Intercontinental Champion, the one half of the longest reigning Tag Team Champion, Big E, in that men's Money in the Bank match. Then another Money in the Bank is for the women's. And the ones who in that women is Alexa Bliss, Nikki Ash, but was it aka Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Natalia, both women's tag team champions, Natalia and Tamina. Who else? Naomi and the former War Busy Triple Crown champion, Asuka. And I don't remember the other ones now in that match. Selena Vega, who made her return 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. Those are the ones are in that women's Money in the Bank match. Alright? The other match is happening tonight as well. Let me check on Google, because obviously if some of you know me and some of you don't, I'm not going to remember all of them at once. Right? And I mean it. I'm back then. But I don't know. I know that was the first proper match happening, but overseas in the kickoff show. And that is the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Mysterios of Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic Mysterio versus the Usos. Tonight at 12 a.m. at kickoff. Alright? That's the first kickoff match happening tonight. Alright? If you wanna watch the kickoff show, it's on YouTube. It's for free. You can watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it through the WWE Network. Coming from me, watch it on Network. or YouTube, right? And then the official match, can I be honest, I don't know what's in first. I have a roughly have a good guess it will be the WWE champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston. Then is the World Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. Next one, I probably think is going to be the women's Money in the Bank match. The ones in that one, that's the men's. Yeah, I was right. Selena Vega, Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Liv Morgan, Natalia, and Tamina. She's in. They all in there. And the Raw Women's Championship match between the Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley versus the Queen Charlotte Flair. And the next match after that, I have a good guess, is the men's Money in the Bank match. And the ones who are in that match, I have said, but I'm saying it again, is Kevin Owens, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, the original Bro, Matt Riddle, Ricochet, John Morrison, Johnny Trip, Becky, King Nakamura, and the Messiah, Seth Rollins. And the main event of the evening, I think it's going to be in the main event, is the Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns versus Edge. I think you've got playing, you don't want to pull me down. Right. Minute. Speak to you later. Speak to you later. Oh, God, it's warm. Those are the matches happening tonight, guys. I really am looking forward for the match. Alright? And before you go, before I do my prediction, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification bell, and share. And now it's time for me to start my prediction. Right? With the kickoff show of Money in the Bank.
And you know what, man? He is absolutely correct. Max Holloway and EA Sports UFC 4 is completely on another level.
Guys.
Now, for those of you that don't understand exactly how overpowered he is, I mean, it's still important to understand that when you say a character is overpowered,
because my phone's about to die, I have to pull it down now. Alright. The winner, I will think, I predicted for the kickoff show between the Mysterios versus the Usos. The winner are and retain the Mysterios. Coming for me. I like the Usos, they are good. Right? But being honest, I don't get why Jimmy Uso joined alliance with Roman. If I remember correctly, Jimmy said to Roman that he's nobody's bitch. Something not my language, but that's a word.
Makes Max Holloway overpowered, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you exactly what makes him overpowered.
Because Jamie will not forget what Roman did last year to him at Hell in a Cell. If you guys remember last year's prediction, Jay and Roman was in the match against each other for the Universal Championship. Obviously, Roman is still the champion since last year, and he still is. And he was in the rivalry against Jay. And there's this special match specification for a match. It's a first ever I Quit Hell in a Cell match. If you all remember when Busy Jimmy came out to the match, trying to help his brother, trying to stop Roman what he was about to do. Sooner or later, Roman put his own cousin, who been out for the last few months with an injury, into the guillotine. I mean, he was in the guillotine, and then Jay has no other choice. He has to say the two words out there: "I quit." And that's coming for me. It was me, not I won't quit. I will carry on what I have to do to win that match. But I'm not Jay. I'm not fair. I understand why Jay obviously have to say I quit. Obviously, because we want Jay to actually acknowledge him as the tribal chief with his family. Because if you, some you guys don't know, with the Usos and Roman's family has been around the WWE for last basically throughout the whole WWE era. Basically start with their great 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 grandfather, if I'm correct. Things is the Rock's father all the way up till now, if I'm correct. Because obviously that Rock's father, who sadly passed away, has passed away last year. I think it was last year, this year, I can't remember. And the family of Romans, the entire family have been around the WWE last few years now. And they have been around the WWE. That's why I'm saying the Mysterios will retain. They will beat the Usos. And then whatever happens after that match, I don't know. The Usos might probably attack the Mysterios after the match if they lose the title. Not lose the title, lose the match, and let obviously the Mysterios retain. Right, the next one, the official match cards. First one obviously is the WWE Championship match, and I think that's gonna probably be the first one happening tonight. The kickoff Money in the Bank between the WWE Champion, the Almighty Bobby Lashley, versus one half of the New Day, Kofi Kingston. Be honest, Kofi was winning WWE Champion since basically winning his first WWE title. Not the other title he has won, the mid cards or the tag team titles, I mean the world title. He won his first WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I think it was 34, 35, am I correct? Against the new Dan Bryan, because we all know that throughout the whole last few months after the Royal Rumble, since after the Elimination Chamber was like Coffee Mania. Obviously, yeah, fine up at Fastlane and then be like Coffee versus Dan Bryan, but obviously didn't happen. It was actually 2-on-1 handicap match between the Bar, formerly known as the Bar, former tag team partners of Sheamus and Cesaro versus Kofi Kingston.
And because we're using
And
both the upper and the lower body,
I
that allows us
grant
to
that
work
Kofi
in
won the
these
title back
counter
then,
movements to move the
but
blood
since the
from the
last
lower
few
body to
months,
the upper body and then back
even
again.
with you
Because
guys,
there is
remember a
some
couple of weeks
resistance, also a
ago,
form of resistance cardio.
MPP
Even
said
better getting
to
the blood moving faster. You're
Kofi,
not just moving the body, you're moving
you
it against loads
wanted
of resistance.
Coffee
In this
Mania
case,
to
your own body
end.
weight. And it's also a great way to
And
burn
let's be
calories,
honest,
particularly at the end of a workout.
I totally agree with what
without
he
risking
said.
cannibalizing
I
your muscle,
think
because you
Kofi
really need
wanted
to
Coffee Mania to end.
yeah,
He lost the title to Brock Lesnar. Brock was a better winner. No, obviously, if Kofi didn't rush in trying to use a Trouble Paradise, he'd still be champion back then and now.
Arm exercise to a shoulder exercise to a leg exercise.
And that's me being honest. The things after that, he didn't challenge the title, he's mostly after the tag titles with Woods. And I would say is that after that, Drew obviously lost last month at Hell in a Cell. Kofi, yeah, big, busy paying the WWE champion Bobby Lashley, by some assist by Drew McIntyre. So obviously we all know that Drew and Bobby was in rivalry for the title. But now, because after the night after Hell in a Cell, Kofi Sleazy sent in a challenge to face Lashley at the Money in the Bank for the title.
So to perform a burpee, most people know how to do this, but there are some little checks we can use to make sure we're doing it.
And that's
properly.
why I'm
So what you're
saying,
going to do is to drop down into
well,
a
obviously
position
Bobby
from standing up. When you
obviously
kick your legs out behind you,
would
into a
destroy, would do
push-up
anything he
position,
can to
with
retain.
yourself in the top of the
Bobby
push-up,
won't
and then
cheat.
yourself down,
Coming for me, he
as you
won't.
push yourself back up,
He
jump
probably
back up
used
hand,
the
and then jump
probably
straight up
known
in the air, and then
Master
land
Lock on
softly
Kofi
by
for
avoiding
that.
impact with your knees.
If Kofi Kingston, that's what he did did a couple of years ago against Bryan, like when Bryan was basically a better wrestler than Kofi back then, but not actually Kofi was better wrestler than Bryan. If he brought that motivation, that positivity with him for this tonight at the match against Lashley for the WWE title, Kofi could actually win the match. Fallout will win the match.
That, of course, is one of the other advantages of the burpee. It's pretty much a full body movement because you're training the legs with that squat, the upper body, the chest, the
That's what I'm
shoulders, the triceps,
saying.
the push-up,
Tonight,
and then at the
I
same time, you're
think
training
the
core
winner
by
of
holding
that
yourself nice and
match,
rigid,
Gene
and then by
Lashley
yourself back up, there's even
on
a slight
Kofi,
hip hinge movement
and
here, a slight
new
ankles, hips, knees,
WWE champion Kofi Kingston. And that's my prediction for that match. The next one is the World Tag Team Championship match between the champions AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. This been going on a couple of weeks after, a couple of weeks ago, to be honest, before tonight, obviously, that the Viking Raiders won the tag team battle royal. They got a title opportunity for tonight against AJ and Omos. And coming for me, this is going to be a straight and easy prediction. Coming for me. Yeah, the Viking Raiders might probably try to focus on AJ the most. Try and make sure AJ doesn't pin, doesn't tag Omos. Because if you remember correctly, I think it was a couple months ago at WrestleMania this year, 37, where the New Day was mostly focusing on AJ to make sure AJ doesn't tag Omos. Because if you know, guys, Omos is basically taller than everyone. He's big. He's like the next Andre the Giant. Be honest, he's basically the next Andre the Giant. But obviously not with the alcohol involved. Because we all know what happened to Andre. He died, he passed away from drinking too much alcohol.
Then do the other side. push up, jump up,
No,
clean
no.
press,
Oh.
and back down. That trains loads of stuff. It doesn't take a rocket science to work out how to get single leg.
And as I'm saying, tonight,
single leg.
this match between the way big fighting Raiders and AJ Almost. The winner of that match is going to be AJ Almost and retain the World Tag Team titles. Coming from me, I think
Like I say, the
they're
technique is more
going
about
to
speed,
retain.
rotation. You can perform the
It's
whole
just
movement on a single arm instead.
common sense
It's a lot
and
more of a
easy
cutting
of
movement. You
thinking
can
of.
perform this underneath the
Yeah,
pull-up
I'd be
bar,
shocked
jump
if
up,
the Fighting
down
Raiders
pull-up
still
bar,
win the
jump
match.
down,
Well, no, I'd be
that's
shocked.
key. You get the idea. Want to make the movement more
But I
explosive,
still think
like jump height, simple,
AJ Almost
just
going to
jump
take.
higher.
Fallout. Now, the next match is the women's Money in the Bank match.
And of course, there's easier variations. You don't have to do the push-up.
Right?
You don't have to jump your legs out. You can
The
move
winners,
them out more slowly.
the winners in that
Ultimately,
match,
this
if
just
you
involves
guys
getting
remember,
down
is
in that
Alexa
position
Bliss,
and then getting back up. And if that's all you
Naomi,
can do,
Asuka,
that's fantastic.
Nikki
At that
Cross,
point, it will build you up to much more impressive movements.
Sonya
Give you that
Vega,
kind of